guys, welcome back to Strong Successful Male. So for today in the Ask SSM video series, I got an email from a guy. He is 40 years old. In fact, he just turned 40. And he openly admits that he's been overweight probably since his early 20s when he got out of school and started working and focusing on his career. Put on a bunch of weight. Sounds like he says he's about 50, 60 pounds overweight in his opinion. And he's looking to really make a difference and lose that weight and keep it off permanently. And you're going to see that he's tried a few times to do it, but he never had a whole lot of success getting where he wanted to be, let alone staying there. And I'm doing this, guys, because there are a lot of people out there that are in a situation like this. They've gained a bunch of weight, and they don't know how to get it off or even let alone stay there. And they don't there's all sorts of external factors that make it difficult. And at the end of the day, they're unhappy, but they just can't get where they want to be. So I thought it'd be a good one to go over here because I'm always encouraging you guys, not just to get other areas of your life in shape, if you will, but also your bodies, because you got to be healthy. You got to look good. You got to be fit. Okay. There's no sense focusing on your purpose and making all this money and wealth and doing well for yourself. But when you're all overweight and unhealthy, it's just not a good thing, good way to go. So he starts off, he says, "Hi, SSM. I just turned 40 years old the other week, and I decided it's time I lose the weight permanently." Good for you, bro. I've been overweight since probably my early 20s when I graduated college and I started my career. I think a lot of it had to do with me focusing on work and obviously eating badly during those years. That does happen to a lot of people. I tried a few times to lose weight over the years, but I never had much success. However, at 40 years old, I'm really starting to look at things differently, and I definitely need some help. Please let me know any suggestions and tips that you can give me to help me get where I want to be. Thank you. Okay, bro. Well, happy birthday, by the way. And 40 isn't the end of the world, because I'm in my 40s, so therefore 40s isn't the end of the world. But, bro, if you want to lose weight, you can do it. But you need to be prepared to do what I say and be prepared to make some sacrifices, not just in the short term, but also in the long term as well. You're about to embark on a new lifestyle journey, a new change to your lifestyle journey, if you will. And there's different parts of this to have success. And I'm addressing this guy as well as anybody else here that wants to make a change physically. Now, first and foremost, you need to change your diet. I cannot stress that enough. You can work out at the gym 6 days a week, 3 hours a day, weights, cardio, and all that, and that will definitely do a great thing for your body. But if you just continue to eat garbage all the time, it ain't going to help you. Okay, I'm being as direct as possible. My biggest issue I have as a personal trainer is trying to get people to change their way of eating. Okay, I got people that will be more than happy to bust their butts with me in the gym, training hard and all that. They get up early to train, they stay up late to train, they'll put in the hard work. But if you ask them to alter their eating or drinking habits in any way, they look at you like you're asking them to give their firstborn child. I kid you not. So, and I'm sure many of you guys can understand that, because it's for most people, and you gotta look at why people do what they do, and especially with food and alcohol. For them, alcohol and food is often a source of an outlet for stress. The tough day at work, stressful week, they're gonna crack open that bottle of wine. Or they're going to get that big-ass value meal over McDonald's or Burger King, if you will, okay? Multiple times a week. And get that six-pack. And you know I'm going with this. And spend the whole weekend on the couch watching Netflix or Amazon Prime. The diet is everything. So you need to be able to be prepared to make a change to your diet, okay? Americans, look at the numbers. How many Americans are overweight or obese? And I don't want to hear about this body positivity horseshit, because it is horseshit. Body positivity is somebody, for instance, maybe injured themselves in an accident and lost an arm or a leg, and they're still positive about what they are and who they look like and all that. Not an excuse, not a free pass for someone to put on 100 pounds and walk around looking disgusting and hideous and saying, "I'm body positive." That's body unhealthy, okay? So, first thing I would recommend, as I recommend to many of my clients, is using a good app to assist you in your journey to lose the weight. An app for food and diet, okay? And one of the best ones out there, which I've had clients use, and I know multiple people that used it and had success, is a Weight Watchers app, okay? I believe it's like $20 a month, and yes, you got to spend some money here, and it's worth it, believe me. And this app will track, you will be able to enter in your age, your weight, your goals, all that stuff, and you'll be able then it'll assign you how many points you can have a day to get where you want it to be. Okay, so, and it will assign points to all these different foods and everything. And what you'll do is every day you'll enter in the foods that you eat. Okay, and then it will then pretty much tell you, okay, you used up this many points for the day, you got this much left, and you want to stick with that number. However, if you exercise, you can use that to then get yourself additional points that day because you exercise, whether it was cardio, lifting, or whatever. And it'll also assign you bonus points throughout the week. And here's the cool part. It will still allow you to have points. You can have a glass of wine or a snack that you might like or a beer, but very minimally. So real quick, you're going to get an education through this app. What is the best foods to have minimal points, and what are the worst foods to have for very high points. For example, dairy. Anything dairy has very high points. So obviously that's something you want to greatly minimize. Or bread, or alcohol, or sugar products. Those are the worst things you can have, okay? So in this app, Weight Watchers, which is excellent, it will show you what is the best things to have, what's the worst thing. So you want to stick to the good quality stuff. Now, let me make this clear. I should address this earlier. Before you make a change to your diet, be sure to consult your doctor just to let them know you're doing this to make sure everything's cool. I'm going to make that abundantly clear, guys, all right? All right, and once you've done that, that's my recommendation, the Weight Watchers app, and then eat the healthy stuff. Avoid like crazy the junk food, the fast food, the takeout food. Alcohol, sugar products, lots of dairy. It's a no-brainer. But again, you need to get to the root issue here. What is the major problem? What draws one to the junk food? Usually because they feel like crap. But notice when you eat junk food, it makes you actually feel like crap afterwards, right? It may taste good going down, but a little bit later, you feel like you want to barf, okay? I had McDonald's for the first time in 2 years about a week before Christmas. I just had a craving one Friday night. I wanted to, and I'm a McDonald's stockholder. I know I sound evil here, but I'm a personal trainer. I make money getting people to lose the weight, and I make money from McDonald's people that gain the weight. But I'm a businessman. I'm a capitalist, so it is what it is. And it's a great company. So I went to McDonald's, and I wanted to see how my company's doing. And I went to the drive-thru, saw how efficient it was. It was cool. I got my big-ass thing of fries and my McNuggets and my big-ass freaking Diet Coke. And I scarfed that down, and it was so good. I'm licking my fingers, watching freaking Netflix. And 40 minutes later, my stomach, it felt like an alien was about to come out of my goddamn stomach. Okay? Therefore, no more McDonald's probably for a couple of years. Now, true, my system isn't used to this. But still, it makes you feel like crap. So, guys, avoid that crap, okay? Or for very special occasions. But I know people that have that type of stuff multiple times a week. So it's diet. Use that app. And if you don't use Weight Watchers, find another app. Weight Watchers is the best. And it will help you lose that weight over time. And you will see results. But you have to stick to it. And I can't stress this enough. You must follow it 100%. Not 99%, 100%. You enter in the food you eat every single day. Not just 90% of the food every day, every 100%, and it will then help you, and you'll gain this education, and you will start losing weight. Another tip, exercise. No brainer. Join a freaking gym. If you don't have a whole lot of money, try one of those discount low-price gyms like Planet Fitness. $10 a month. You can afford $10 a month. If the gym is too far for you to get to, you're busy with your schedule, then I'd recommend investing a couple $100s and getting yourself some light dumbbells, maybe a pair of 15s, 20s, and 25-pound dumbbells, a couple resistance bands, a good mat, and if you can afford it, maybe so much as a retractable bench, a portable bench. You can probably get those on Amazon. And then start lifting weights twice a week, hitting all body parts. If you are familiar with different exercises for lifting weights, good. You can just start doing that. You know what to do, both at home or at the gym. If you don't know how to work out, this is all brand new to you, and you do go to a gym, invest in hiring a trainer, even just for a couple sessions, just to put you on a plan, show you how to do exercises properly, and off you go. Be money well invested. Or if you work out at home, watch some good YouTube channels where they demonstrate. You can find a good fitness YouTube channel that you can tell by if they have like very high subscriber base. There you go. And watch how they demonstrate how to do different exercises that you can do at home between your dumbbells and body weight exercises like push-ups. Hit your body twice a week. And between that and the dieting, it will have a positive effect. Mark my words. And by the way, when you do your first workout, because it's been a long time, okay, do not go balls to the walls by doing like 10 sets of curls and 10 sets of bench pressing and 10 sets of squats and all that, because you're going to be so sore, you're not going to be able to move for a week. That means a whole week you can't work out or longer. So I'd recommend maybe doing 2 sets per body part in the beginning, and not going too crazy, just finding out where you are strength-wise and just, getting things going, and then wait a few days until you're no longer sore again, and then again do the full body workout. And eventually, when you're doing enough sets per body part, then you can obviously split the body up, because doing a whole body workout in one time with multiple sets, that can be tough. But if you're average Joe trying to improve, 3 to 5 sets per body part, that's fine, you're good to go. And even then you can stick to the main exercise, the bench press, the squats, and the deadlifts if you can only do 3. But I'm getting way off base here. But the point is, exercise twice a week, cardio at the gym, or cardio at home, some resistance exercises, and stick to that diet, and in time it will help you. You will get there. Now, you got to have realistic expectations. You want to lose 50 pounds, okay? You're not going to lose 50 pounds in 1 month, or 2 months, or 3 months. Can it happen? Have people done it? Yes, like 3 months, not 1 month. But it's too fast in my opinion. You could pull it off in 6 months, and even better yet, maybe 8 months to a year. Because if you do it too much too soon, it's not going to go well, and you'll probably be losing more muscle. It's usually healthy in the beginning to lose a couple pounds per week, okay? And get to the point where it's 1 pound per week. Now understand that you're going to have some weeks where you're going to lose more than others. You might have 1 week in the beginning where you might lose 4 pounds in 1 week, and a lot of it will probably be just water weight, okay? And you'll be feeling awesome. But then the next week you might lose only 1, and you'll be thinking, what the hell? Don't quit or get discouraged if you don't lose the same amount per week, okay? Your body's going to fluctuate. If you ever seen that show Biggest Loser, they get these big, gigantic Jabba the Hutt sumo wrestler looking people going on there, and they have some weeks that they lose a ton of weight, and the next week they actually gain weight, okay? So understand it happens to these big, gigantic sumo wrestler types that have tons more to lose than you, so don't get discouraged. I'd recommend keeping a chart on your refrigerator for every month, and start at your beginning weight, and every week mark off how much weight you lost. And I'd weigh yourself twice a week, no more than that. Otherwise you're going to make yourself crazy. Maybe on a Tuesday and a Saturday, and just jot down your weight. And every week you can see what you lost. And that will motivate you and put it on the fridge and the place in the cabinet where you have all the stuff that you like to eat. And that way then it'll keep you in line. Say, look at the progress I've made. That will keep me away from eating garbage. And while I'm thinking about it, get all the garbage out of the house, okay? The cookies and snacks and all that crap, okay? Maybe deactivate your DoorDash, whatever the hell it is, things that you can instantly get, the apps to get you fast food delivered to your place, or whatever you may use. Okay, you want to avoid the temptation. Now, again, like I said with the app, you are allowed occasionally a little bit of this, a little bit of that in terms of snacks. Very minimal. Okay, and so let me tell you, as you are doing this every week and you start to lose the pounds and you see them come off and you can see that chart in your refrigerator, it's going to motivate you to keep going forward and working harder. And as you start making improvement, your waistline starts slimming and you start seeing some muscles develop, that's just going to motivate you more. It's great. So just keep going at it, keep doing it. Now, another thing I want to mention, this is very important, a lot of trainers don't mention this, you may have some people that are going to get jealous of your success. Because guess what? Human nature isn't always that pretty, and people can be assholes. So if the people you hang out with are used to you being the guy that they go and have a lot of beers with and junk food and all that, and all of a sudden you're not that guy anymore, somebody try to sabotage your progress, success. And those are the types you get out of your life real quick. Because they could be overweight, they could be unhealthy, and they want to keep you where you are along with them because they feel better about themselves. And by you working hard to lose that weight, all of a sudden, they can see what you're doing, but they're too lazy to do it themselves, so they're going to hate on you. And if you don't take me seriously about that, just watch. And again, this goes to the guy who wrote me this email and anybody else is trying to lose weight. People are jealous. It is what it is. So just be aware of that and cut people out of your life that aren't going to try to be helpful and supportive of your goals to better yourself. And that goes for all areas of life while we're at it. So get the good app. Weight Watchers, in my opinion, is the best. It's cost $20 a month, I believe, the last time I checked, but it's worth every penny. Stick to that 100%. That you'll learn quite an education about foods. Enter those food you eat every day. It's a food journal, and it will allow you to have certain points, and you will lose the weight. Hit the gym twice a week. Hit all body parts twice a week. The weights, the resistance exercises, and the cardio. Okay. And if you have the free time and you're feeling motivated, you could do body parts, full body workouts 3 times a week. And again, if you don't know what you're doing, consult YouTube or get yourself a trainer. It's worth the money, okay? You're investing in yourself. You're investing in your own life. Then get that chart in the fridge and monitor for every month. So it's February now. You say you start this week. Mark down every week how much you lost. Weigh yourself twice a week and write that weight down. And that will motivate you, okay? And also, like I said, cut the people out of your life that are going to maybe be jealous or try to sabotage your progress. You'll figure out real quick who's on your side with all that. And yeah, it's going to be hard because there's going to be times you're going to be tempted to go out for beers or this, and be like, oh, come on, Bob, or whatever the hell your name is, have another one. Understand it's going to be tempting, and especially if food and alcohol is your outlet for stress or it's a big social thing. You got to be disciplined, okay? Because otherwise you're going to be very disappointed. And when you get to where you want to be, and again, I recommend doing this to this guy, anybody else who wants to lose a bunch of weight in a healthy time frame, 6 months to a year. Once you're there, you got to stick to the program. But you may be so changed by this, a total different lifestyle, that now going to the gym is enjoyable. And all of a sudden, the thought of having McDonald's and Burger King and Taco Bell multiple times a week makes you want to throw up just thinking about it. All of a sudden, eating healthy food makes you feel good. And junk food makes you want to throw up. You may get to that point. And then simply you can decide to keep that app and enter things in, because it has the weight loss mode and it pretty much has the moderation lifestyle mode, okay? And it's worth it. If you need that app, if you need that to keep you going, then keep it. And pay that $20 a month. It's better than other things you'd spend money on. And also with the food, and I forgot to mention this, guys, I should have mentioned this earlier. This is going to involve you going to the store and buying good, healthy stuff and doing a lot of cooking on your own, meal prep and all that, okay? If you don't know how to cook, YouTube. Or talk to your mom or your grandma or somebody that you know darn well knows how to cook and cook these really good, healthy things. And there you go. So, bro, there you go. There's a bunch of things you can do. If you stick to this, if you listen to me and follow this, you will have success. But don't expect to lose all the weight overnight. It's not going to work. But you will have progress every day and every week. And that progress will motivate you to go on. So for any of you guys that want to do this, listen to this, try it out. I guarantee you'll be happy you did. You'll have a complete lifestyle change. And that's what I want to see. So, all right, guys, that is it for today. Be sure to comment down below. Let me just think about this. Guys, if you have any questions you'd like to ask me for the Ask SSM video series, email me, put Ask SSM in the title, and I'll definitely get to it later on down the road. And be sure to like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe. And I'll catch you next time.